Hey everybody, this is Bobby Curly. Uh, I've got a ton of nicknames, so whatever. I'm used to it. I I don't know what you want to call me besides bald fat man. I'm bald, I'm fat, and I'm trying to get to be less fat. But anyway, hey, it's vlog day. Let's see, round one, the last day of round one. I'm on P4, day 14. I cut it a week short on permission of uh, my favorite support group out there. So I'm starting round two, which I don't advise, by the way. We talked about this cheating quite a bit recently, and that is kind of like cheating. But I'm starting round two 1 week early. So I'm starting round two tomorrow, and I'll get to that in just a minute. I'm not editing this, okay? I don't have time. I got tons to do. I'm moving today. Not moving from here. I'm moving a bunch of crap that we collected over the last 20 years out of a storage unit that's 20 miles away, and we're moving it closer so we have better access to it, and we can empty some of this trash like this right back here, that can, and this stuff, stuff like that that just collects. We're gonna get it the hell out of here, along with some furniture that we don't need, and if we need it for guests or whatever, we can just run across the street. So that's what we're doing. And it just reminded me of what we've done all of our life. We do that all the time. We go out and we collect for our bodies. And why do we do that? Why don't we keep things? Why don't we suffer through the emotions of all the stuff that we go through in life and keep collecting? We collect and we add this padding on our bodies, in our mind, and in our soul that we don't need to carry throughout life. And we move it from one place to the next place to the next place to the next place. And that's what we're doing with this furniture and all this crap that we've collected that we could get rid of and not have to pay $100 and something a month to keep it. But we do. And we as humans are doing that to our bodies and our emotions every day that we hold on to things that we don't need to hold on to. So it's an interesting parallel that today we're doing this massive move out of this this two storage units, and tomorrow I'm starting P2. So isn't it a good time to clean out a bunch of crap out of my soul, out of my body, out of my mind, out of my spirit, and just get it the hell out of my life? And that's what I'm trying to do. I really am. A lot of the demons that have been harming me in the last 20 years of my life are still hanging out. They're in residence of that storage unit. They're in residence in my life, in my soul, and on my body. And these demons want me just to pay attention to them. They want me to feed them. They want me to not exercise. They want me not to perform in life and not to go out of my way to be the best person I can, because they're very comfortable where they're at, and it's very difficult at times. You know, I spoke in essence. This is my fourth video, the fourth vlog I've made in the last week. I haven't posted in like 9 days now, and this is the fourth one. And every time I did it, I ended up thinking, and these demons talked to me, and they just said, "Nobody wants to watch that crap. You're not worthy enough. They don't care about you." And I just had to stop and realize that I'm not doing this for you, people. I love you guys. I care about you, and many of you know I care about you. But I'm not doing it for you. I've got to stop thinking like that. I'm going to vlog. My promise to you is that I'm going to vlog every day during P2. That's a big commitment for me. That's 42 days, hopefully a little less if I meet my goal. 42 days of vlogging. So some will be quick and concise, but I promise you I'm going to do it. So please pay attention to them and try to help me, try to admonish me, try to encourage me. All those things you need to do that you know that I'm a dumbass and that I need. So chime in. All you guys are thinking, yes, he is a dumbass. Yeah, I know. So anyway, we're already 5 minutes into this, so I'm gonna kick ass in the rest of it. So I've talked a little bit about P2. Tomorrow I start loading. I and during the move it's gonna be hard for me to load, but I'm really gonna try to load really well. And look at me. And it's funny when you're sitting beside someone, that's regular size like yesterday, and you compare yourself. It's like, oh my gosh, so different here because I seem normal to myself anyway. You guys are probably laughing, but I seem to be normal to myself when I'm by myself, and I think that's some of our problem as well. We are so comfortable being ourselves and being the weight and carrying the weight and on that we don't work on ourselves, and we don't look in the mirror like we should. We don't focus on the things that we need to change in our lives. So that's what I'll be doing the next day, probably the whole night tonight till about 10 o'clock. I'll be loading out of the old place, and in the morning I'll be loading into the new place, and we're going to organize it so that we can actually get to the stuff that we might need it from time to time. But tomorrow's the Indy 500. Anybody excited out there? I do watch it, but I do not watch it live, so don't ruin it by texting or anything like that. I'll record it and I skim through half of it because half of it's commercials. So I'll be watching that, and after that, I'll be watching the Charlotte 600 or whatever they call it, the race, NASCAR race this year. That'll last till about 11 or 12 o'clock for you guys on the East Coast. Thank God for the West Coast time. We are in. So it'll be about 10 o'clock when it gets finished here tonight. So that's like 1 o'clock Eastern. I know it's probably watch more on the West Coast than the East Coast. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to say hi to a special guest. One of my favorite people of all time is this sweet, sweet, sweet lady that used to live across the street that just took care of me, and oh my gosh, I loved her to death. And she was the kind of person that would wave at you every day and invite you over and give you fresh cookies out of the oven. But she's watching today, so I just wanted to say hi and thank you so much. I still love you to death, and you mean so much down deep in my heart. So let's see, what am I missing here? See, this is how you do it for people. You make cheat sheets. So anyway, quickly here, I did want to say that Vegas is 6 weeks away. P2, 6 weeks. Vegas, 6 weeks. You wonder why I wanted to bump up my round, or my second round, a week. Hopefully I'll be at 290. That is my goal, by the way. I'm at 340 basically, plus or minus, I don't know. And you're probably wondering, why don't you know? Well, because I've got this little thing I do up here. And if I don't have a lot of movement, if you know what I mean, I don't weigh. It's depressing. So if I don't feel like I've exhausted those resources that need to be exhausted, then I'm not going to weigh, because it's just common sense to me. So I keep this as happy as I possibly can. So anyway, Vegas is 6 weeks away. I'm so excited, and looking forward to meeting all those people that are going and spending time with you guys. We'll create some vlogs and have some fun with that for everyone else. And I'd like to thank all the subscribers out there. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I try my best to hit all your vlogs as well. I don't comment as often as I should, but I'll work on that and try to do better. Let's see. I got one note here I can't read. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I was going to apologize for my hair. I worked out it all morning, but it's just not working today. I don't know what's up. Hey, so you guys have a wonderful day. The clock says 9:22, so I've got 30 seconds to wrap. You guys know what you mean to me, and you know what you mean to each other. So support each other, be there for one another, and keep working the protocol. Don't cheat. Drink lots of water. Lots of water. 1 ounce for every 1 ounce for every 2 pounds you weigh. Okay. Get lots of rest, and exercise a few minutes a day. You guys have a wonderful day. Love you all. Bye.